Hello everyone, Lori with Hardworking Mom here. Tonight we're going to be doing something really fun. We're actually going to be doing a ladybug wreath, and instead of using a sign, we're actually going to use this giant ladybug. So this is it looks like a grapevine, but it's actually angel vine, and it has fabric in the center. This came from Carolina Pottery. I did put the number in the description, so if you want to get one of these, you should hopefully be able to get one from their website with that number. Alright, I just want to make sure everything's okay. Yes, looks like we're up. Yay. Alright. So hopefully y'all are having a great night. Any of you watching the Super Bowl? Because it is Super Bowl night. Alright. So, this is what we're going to do. I got this awesome ribbon. I know they have this at Trendy Tree. Can you see it? It has little ladybugs with dandelions. So we're going to use that. And that was my inspiration when I saw this. And then I just have a burlap with ladybugs. Hello. Alright. This is what we're doing. We're going to do Poofs with the red burlap jute. And then we're going to do a double ruffle with the poly burlap. This is that basket weave poly burlap. And we're going to put a black deco mesh underneath it so you can kind of see the black through the red and white, because we can and it's fun. So I'm cutting these at 20 inches and we are going to ruffle these together because it's going to look really great together. Alright. Alrighty.
Dinner's ready.
Ross, Papa's calling you. It's the way it is around this house, y'all. This is what it's like when you work from home. Papa's calling you. Okay. So y'all, my dad turned 87 on Saturday. Can you believe that? Hi, honey.
Good night.
Good night. Alright. So I have all of the mesh cut. It's all cut at 20 inches. So we'll take these off. I like to save these sometimes because they are handy to use. So I'll probably save these. They're nice and small. Okay. Alright. So just put these. And I cut them so that they were exactly together. Because then I don't have to do anything to put them together. They're already together. Alright. You gonna come say goodnight to Bella? Alright. So I'm gonna put this on. Good night, honey. Okay, so we have the red with the burlap. Has a weird line in it. It's not going to matter though, because we're going to do poofs and we're going to cover it with that other mesh we cut. Alright, so I'll just load it on. Okay. Alright, so we're going to set this aside for right now. And just remember, I put the numbers for this that came from Carolina Pottery in the description. So if you want to try to find one of these, they have some other ones too. They have bees, they have carrots, they have butterflies. I can't remember what else they have, but I know they have those. Alright. So, take our tag off. This is a 15-inch work wreath in black. Now let's get kind of zoomed in here. So we're going to spread our ties out. Okay. This is going to be cute. I already know it. I can already tell. Because this is cute. Alright. I'm going to get a couple zip ties out. Because I know I'm going to use them for my poof. Alright, so I'm just going to gather it at the end like this. Okay. Okay. I like to go right before a tie. So I'll take one of my zip ties and I'll place this down and I'm going to tie it right before that tie. What that does is that just allows it to be seamless and you can't tell where it started and where it stops. Okay. All right. Trim it off. All right. So my rough ends I'm going to take my rough ends and I'm going to count out 1, 2, 3 and I'm going to make a nice 10-inch poof and I'm going to tie it down. It looks like, am I stuck? Hold on. Let me see if my child is on the internet. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what you're doing, but you gotta stop. I'm dragging. Big time. Okay. Hopefully that'll fix it. So I'm just gonna keep pulling it up. Now you can also pull it out on your board and measure it. You can measure it with your perfect tails. Whatever works for you. I just count in my head 1, 2, 3. And that usually does it. Rough edges tucked underneath because they like to sneak back out. Alright. So how many of you have watched the Super Bowl today? Y'all been watching the Super Bowl? We watched the halftime show. Or I watched the halftime show with my husband. The boys didn't. I'm pretty glad that they didn't. Because they were a little scantily clad. So, I don't really want my boys seeing that. Alright. So you just count 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright, here we go. So, 1, 2, 3. Now this red jute does have a line of the burlap color in it, which really works well with these ribbons, since they have kind of a burlap colored background. Okay. I love jute mesh. It's one of my favorites. Except for the little fibers. Those are not my favorite. Yeah. See, I'm not the only one that thought that. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that. And y'all, we are like 600 and something people away from 100,000. And that means that we are 600 and something people away from giving away a Cricut. I'm excited. Alright, so I'm going to move. So this is where we stopped, and this is where we started. So you can't tell just by looking at it where we stopped and started. Up to the top, and I will use another zip tie to tie it down. It helps you to get a nice clean look if you tie it, whether you're going from the top to the bottom or the bottom to the top. I personally find it easier to go from the bottom to the top. I put it once again in front of a tie, and I'm not going to use that tie. Okay, so then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to open my ties up, so I'm not trying to open them while I'm trying to tie it down. So, there we go. Alright, now we're ready. So tuck those ends under. Get to our 10. Alright. Fluff it out. There we go. Okay, so just keep going around. So did y'all have a good weekend? Did you see that we're going to have an early spring? It's doing it again, Ross. Okay. Here we go. Honestly, I don't think we have really had much of a winter this year. Okay. To put your hand around it and pull it up like this so that it comes up as one piece and it's all kind of tucked in. And then you can pull it out. Jute makes such a nice, thick wreath. It really does. The poofs come out so nice. And really, you could get away with not putting a bunch in it besides this because it's so thick. But we want to decorate up for our little ladybug. Alright, so that's where we started. So now we're going to end here. And remember, you can save this mesh, what's left of the mesh, and you can do the poof curl that we did just the other night. Okay, so I'll cut that off. I could save what's left of this roll. I'll take this piece that I cut, I'll pull it around the back, and I will tie it off with my zip tie. And then we'll trim it off because we don't need that much. I just want to make sure I have plenty to get around the back. I don't know why I'm having internet issues, y'all. Very weird. Okay. There we go. Guys, that's so cute. Look at that. But we're going to do a lot more to it. Okay. So now we're going to take, and let's do, what did I do with that thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's do one. We're going to do it in one easy piece, right? So you take your two mesh that you have cut at the same size. You just lay them flat, one on top of the other. Okay. And just act like it's one piece of mesh. So you just go right up the center ruffling it together. And they might come, you know, they might be separated a little bit. It's not going to matter. So see, you can see the black through the red and white. And that's what we want. I'm going to put this in our little bow dabber guy. And then I'm going to grab our ribbons. So this is the ribbons. We have red with the black edging. Then we have our little ladybugs. Then we have red with black dots. And our ladybug with a dandelion. It's still very slow.
Is it still slow?
It is, yes.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Okay. So we find the center and we fold it in half. And then we'll grab this one whole piece. Let's put that back there. Why don't you go sit with Bella? And then I can just put the whole piece down together. And then we don't have to come back in. You can come sit with her. They can't see you, baby.
They can't see me?
No.
Hello.
Oh, here. Okay, here you go. Now they can see. Now you can say hello.
Hello.
He's going to sit with Bella. Alright, so you see how we just put it all together as one piece. And it just saves you a lot of time. See, look. Look at that. You see how grainy it is? It's weird, isn't it?
I don't know why.
I don't either. Lord knows what's going on with my
Well,
internet.
my headset or anything.
I know. I see. You're sitting out here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we'll spread it out again. One on top of the other. And of course this is towards the end of the roll, so they're all curly. If you're having trouble, put something heavy on it. That helps a lot. Just get right at the center. But you can see how thick it is with the two of them together. And mostly that's because this poly burlap is very thick. Okay? Whoops, sorry y'all. Okay, then we'll put the two ribbons together. Find the center. They're saying, hi Ross.
Hello.
Alright. Then we'll put the next one in. I would advise if you're going to do two mesh together that you have the pencil then or put your own ties in. Don't use the thicker work wreath because the ties are really not long enough to hold all of this in together. So you want longer ties. So whether that's you're doing it or you're using the pencil one, either way is fine. There we go. And this red and white is like the basket weave. In case you can't see it. There we go. Put it in our little bow dabber. Grab our ribbons. Don't you love this with the little fuzzy edge? I really love it. Oh, I wish it would quit doing that. I don't know what it's doing. It must be a Mevo thing today. Okay. Well, don't worry. If it's really bad, I will upload the recorded version. So you see how that's gonna like set the stage for our little guy here? I'm sorry, it's stinking. Let me move this guy away. He's just kind of getting in our way. Alright. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all. Having a meet and greet. And Julie with Southern Charm Wreath is going to help me. And it's going to be at a place called the Haven Coffee Shop. It's in Lexington, South Carolina. And it is on February 15th. It's going to be at 6 o'clock. So if you can come, that would be awesome. We're just going to get together and, you know, have a few little snacks and just hang out. It's free, so you don't have to purchase anything or anything like that. It's just you know, hang out, get to see each other and have fun. You could go hang out with your brother.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's in the shower.
Oh, well, you can just go sit. That thing screeches. All right. Let me see if I can get it to... I don't know what it's doing. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Really and truly, I think with as large as this sign is, we could probably get away with just doing the bottom. I don't know. I have to look at it. Y'all, if the picture's not great, it's something is going on. I can't imagine. I even made my child get off the internet. It's still weird. I don't know. All right. Okay. So as you can see, it's very thick. So you would want long ties. Okay. There we go. Isn't that right, Bella? Okay. I know, it's fuzzy. I don't know why it's doing that. Don't worry, though. I can upload a better version later. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're almost done with the bottom. I love this little poly with the little basket weave. It's very cool. But it's very thick. I didn't even think about that. That's right. There could be a lot of internet traffic because of the super. It's not an issue. These people are killing me. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Alright. I'm sure that's what it is. People watching it on their computers. Just high traffic. And the internet companies just can't keep up with it. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Okay. Okay. Y'all, this is going to be huge. You okay?
Yeah, am I allowed to play or is it going to slow the internet?
Nope, you can't.
You can't?
No, it's on mine too. I think it's probably so many people on. But, yeah, because there's the only person in my house that's even watching anything is my mom. And she's on a different one. Okay. Here we go. Last one on the bottom. So let's see how much that ladybug covers. It really covers the whole top. I wonder, covers the whole top. So I don't know if we should do these on the top. Let's just see. Okay. I want to see what it looks like and then we'll decide. You need, if you're going to put something like this on a wreath though, you need a pretty large wreath so it doesn't look unusual. So, okay. It's so thick the thing doesn't want to hold it. Alright, here we go. Let's put it on the top. And then we'll see. Gonna pull them out this way because we already know no, I like it. Let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. You really could also do very inexpensive mesh to poof on the bottom, which would also save you, look at that, not like that piece, which would save you some money because you wouldn't be able to tell once you get this on. Okay. Alright. Who's holding on to my ribbon? Alright. So I am pulling the ribbons out front like this. Okay. So that we can see them when we put our whoops. That internet is just not working with us. There we go. Okay. Huh, Bella? It's just being difficult. Okay. Here we go. Well, I think next year we'll make it Monday instead of Super Bowl day. Because I don't think it's worth fighting with the Super Bowl. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. Spread it out. Pull these back. There we go. All right. My things got off a little bit. Okay. Now remember, if you don't have a bow dabber, you could always use a chip clip. Or you could use little ties, little pipe cleaners, if you're trying to do it like I am. How's the game going? Which team are you rooting for? John has to work tomorrow, so we only watched a little bit of it. Y'all, he has to get up at 3:30 in the morning. Whew. I don't know how he does it. I would be zombie if I had to get up every day at 3:30. Woo, I just would not be good with that. Kansas City? Okay. I know, it's so early, isn't it? That's why he goes to bed at like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And then I go in there and I'm not ready to go to sleep, so I have to turn the TV down real low and put the closed captions on so he can continue to sleep, but I can still watch a little TV. I don't know why, but I can't just go get in bed and just go to sleep. I have to, like, decompress, you know? I have to, like, watch something or read something. Okay. There we go. Is the last one? No, we have 2 more. We have the other one over there. Okay. So you use the whole roll when you're doing 20-inch if you're going to put it in every one, which is what we're doing. I know, don't you love the mesh? I do too. And you can see it. Here, let me put it up so you can see. You can see both the red and white and the black. So it just gives it that little bit so that it, you know, makes it more for like a ladybug. That little bit of black in the background. Okay. There we go. piece. And if you're wondering, there is actually a trash can over there. I'm not just throwing it in the floor. I know people probably think, gosh, she just throwing that stuff in the floor. I'm not. I have a trash can over there. I have a 30-gallon trash can, and I have to change that thing every week. You wouldn't think there would be a whole lot of trash, but holy cow, there is. There just is. Okay. Alright. This is our last one. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. I like it. The last time I looked, the game was pretty close. It was pretty much neck and neck. What's it like now? Okay. All right. Look how nice and thick that is. You see that? Oh my gosh, don't you love that red and black mesh? I love it. And here he goes. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Yes, it absolutely needed that stuff on top. All right. I am going to make a bow, but we're not going to put a bow on here because it's just too big. But we're going to do something. We're going to attach this a little bit differently. All right. This here is called bind wire. All right, so you can get this on Amazon. And what it is it's a wire that's covered in a material that looks just like burlap. I mean, grapevine. All right. So when I'm attaching something like this, or when I'm working with these that have this like grapevine edge, it's really kind of like angel vine, but what I'll do is I'll use my bind wire because I can just make it blend in perfectly. So let's see, we're going to attach it like right in here, so I will just run the bind wire right in there. I'll cut about a 22-inch piece or something like that. It's very thin wire. It's a lot like using the the little silver wire that we use a lot. Okay, and it's bind, B-I-N-D wire. Okay, let me tell you this. If you get this stuff, pull from the center. Don't pull from the outside. If you pull from the outside, the whole thing is going to collapse. And trust me, it is a hot mess. So don't do that. Make sure you pull from the center. Okay? Alright. So we're going to put some on the sides. Way more than I need. It's not expensive stuff. So if you ever seen someone do the wreath with the dog paws or whatever, well, this is what they use. Okay? The bind wire. So I'm just going to run it right around a tie. Just like we normally do with our other wire. And I'm going to twist it off, and then I'll show you what it looks like from the back. Okay. We'll do this side. And it blends in perfect, so it's just the perfect stuff to use whenever you're using something like this. Okay. Alright, there we go. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Alright. Let's see if it's on there tight or if we need more. It's on there. Alright, so you can see where my bind wire is right here. So I will just tie it around one of the inner rings, and then that's it. Yeah. The wire cutters? Yeah. Uh, 400-377-30-66880. And they're Knipex. K-N-I-P-E-X. Knipex. Alright, so I got that side. Let me get the other side. And then we'll play with ribbon. Make a bow. Okay. Even after you tie it, you always want to make sure you pull some around the wire frame just to keep it on there nice and tight. Yeah, y'all, we only have a few of the February kit left, so if you want to get one, it's coming. All the supplies are coming on Tuesday, so hopefully we're going to be sending it out starting Wednesday. And maybe by next Sunday, I'll be doing the video. Hopefully. Okay. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love it. I love it. Alright, let's do a bow. We have to have matching bow. Okay. The only thing I don't like about jute is all that fiber stuff. Okay. Oh, and if you don't know, this is the February kit. And it has matching ribbon and matching mesh. See, here's one of the ribbons. Has the little purple butterflies on it. Okay. Alright. So let's do a bow. I'm trying to see what's gonna... Let's do this in the back. I really like this a lot with the little dandelion. This would look really cute if you if you got one of these. It did a cute little bow right here with the, and then put a little dandelions in the ribbon. Where you going, baby girl? Alright, so let's do like a 10-inch. Oh, and I have to show y'all what we made in Bow Sunday today. This is what we did at Bow Sunday today. I love how it turned out, see? So we have all of our flowers over here. We have our big bow, and we made that side during Bow Sunday. So, we've had so much fun. Last week, we did one of the glitter tumblers. That was fun too. So, alright. Now let's zoom in so we can see bows. There we go. Let's do a Lisa bow. Okay. Lisa bow is where you have 2 tails on one side, 1 loop on one side, and 2 loops on the other side. It is a 3-loop bow, so you start with 3 of each one of your ribbons. So we're going to go 6 inches, just like that. This is a pattern, but they're already going all different ways, so it's not going to make a difference. Alright, so then the other tail comes out here. Alright, and we will dovetail it just to give it a finished look. So you can see, I can never remember what they say. It's like legs or something, I don't know. All I know is 2 loops on one side, 1 loop and 2 tails on the other. So we came in this direction. So now we're going to go in this direction. So that's how I keep the Lisa bow straight. Okay. So if you come in from this direction, you'll automatically be doing it the right way, the correct way. Okay. Because remember, you have to have 2 tails over here, because we just did 2 tails here. So on the next one, you alternate. So will. So I just alternate which direction I'm coming in with my ribbon. It really helps me to remember. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we'll do 2 on this side, 1 on this side, then we'll do 2 on this side. Like that. Alright, then we'll do our little dovetail. Let's do the red with the black dots. So we came in from this direction, so now we're going to come in from this direction. So you see how I do that each time? I just change which way I'm coming in from. That really helps me a lot. That's what makes the difference for me. Okay. Is that I alternate the direction, and then I can make sure that I'm going, it's going to come out the right way. So then we'll end up with 1 on this side with the 2 ties and 2 on this side. And then when we start this next one, we're going to come in from this direction. So that way, we start off right. There we go. Okay, we're going to end with that red with the black trim because I absolutely love this one. This is my favorite. I believe this came from Carolina Pottery as well. Okay. Alright, so just put 2 on this side, and then we'll end up over there. There we go. And trim it off. Alright, now see how easy this bow is? You just have to make sure that you're paying attention to what direction you're coming in from. Alright, we've got our tie all ready. So I just run my zip tie under one side. Start to pull it out. Put this away. Okay. Then I'll slide it around the back. And then I'll just make sure, so these ties end up almost being like extra loops. Okay. So just kind of move it around. I like it because it kind of works out perfectly. So you have 2 loops, you have 1 loop. Everything works out. Let's see. We'll grab a little pipe cleaner. Where are you going, Belle? Whoop. Okay. We'll tie it off. If you have trouble fluffing, keep your tie on there. Don't clip it off until you're finished fluffing. Alright, so then we'll fluff up. Okay. Where are you going, Bella? She is so funny. She always wants to go in the back. I don't know what's back there, but honestly, there's nothing back there. But she's so sure there is. So she keeps going back there. Alright. And then once you have it fluffed, you can clip it off. And then you have your tie. And there it is. Ta-da! Alright, y'all. So let me get my glasses on, see if anybody has questions, and then you can, of course, curl these up or just let them curl. Let me put my wreath back up here. What you doing, Belly? Okay, so we got our bow there. Put our bow over here. All right, what do I do with my glasses? Okay. And if you did not get the number to this guy, he is CP RD. I figured that RD is probably for red. You will be great at bow making. You just have to keep trying. You will. You definitely will. Oh, thank you. How far is Goldsboro from Graham? I'm going to be in Graham in a few weeks. I'm excited. Thank you. How do you keep the basket weave from fraying? Well, this stuff is really thick and it really doesn't fray. This poly burlap basket weave doesn't fray. Aww. So cool. Oh, and y'all, I forgot to grab my Cubbies of the Month today. I was going to see if I can see who they were. I'll have to mention them next time. I had them on my phone. If you're wondering why I'm looking at my phone. Because we haven't announced them yet, but we're getting ready to. So, thank you. Thank you. My favorite mesh is the jute mesh, but I don't use that as much because it's more expensive. So my second favorite would probably be a metallic. In it, it's kind of like basic mesh, but it has that stripe in it, and that stripe in it keeps it from fraying a lot. Thank you. Oh no. Thank you. You couldn't find the ladybug? 2.5 hours. Oh, cool. That's not that bad. Alright, so I will ask when I'm over at Carolina Pottery if they're going to put it on their website. I'll tell them that I used it. Hopefully we can get them to add it. There's one in, let's see. There's one in Myrtle Beach. There's one in Smithville. Is it Smith? It's Smithville, North Carolina, I think. And then there's one in Augusta, Georgia. One here in West Columbia. And I feel like it's doing that thing again. Oh, it like paused it and then brought it back. Oh, the internet is making me crazy today. I know. I don't know what it is. I know. Well, don't worry. I'll pull the video from my Mevo and upload that because all that buffering is annoying. All right. Y'all have a great night. So when you do your ties, when you do your own ties, do you use 2 levels of the wreath? Make sure you're using 2 levels and add a little dab of glue right where it is. And that will help keep it from moving. So that helps a lot. Things will be much better then or I'll be yelling at my internet company. All right, bye y'all.